Hey y'all, coming to you from the international headquarters, ScottieDTV, but I was at the 2022 SEMA Show, and I came across this very cool 1985 IROC Camaro I think y'all are going to like. Let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a quick look at it. Jesse Greening, where you been, brother?
Hey, I've been busy getting a new building built and several projects that we have going on in the shop here.
Rumor has it that you're having like a brewery or something down there now. You making moonshine?
Yeah. Not so much moonshine, but maybe a little beer and possibly some whiskey here soon. But we'll see what happens with that. So it is a project that's in the background, but it'll cultivate itself here hopefully in the next year.
Well, let me tell you, you don't have any problem building hot rods still. The IROC y'all had at SEMA, just absolutely, y'all nailed it.
Well, thank you. That was a fun project. That was a first project with Terry Curvin. He's a younger guy over in Atlanta area. He's rocking and rolling over there and doing really well for himself. And then we're fortunate enough that we've caught his eye, and he's got a few projects with us now, even after the Camaro. But that was the first one out of the gate. It's a lot of fun working with him and for him, because he kind of lets us run with it a little bit. Yeah, you kind of get some good results out of that, I think.
Yeah, well, if you come to Greening and don't let them run with the ball, then what are you doing at Greening?
Right.
You make parts for other people's hot rods.
Yeah.
Tell me some of the modifications you've made to this IROC.
Yeah, we just I always joke that my job on this project was to try and get the mullet out of it, but I don't know if you can
mullets are back,
get that out of there. Yeah, I know. But no, we wanted to restyle the front end and the rear end on it to accommodate just a way more modern feel with using the mixture of materials, carbon fiber and all that. So we got rid of the Endura bumpers and those plastic bumpers that GM used on them, and also all the front and rear is all handmade aluminum pieces, and then he reversed some of our aluminum panels into the true carbon panels that you see on the car front and rear. And then we had a good friend of Terry's, Chris Pate, and he owns MTI down in College Station, Texas, and he was the one who was responsible for the nice inside that he did on the car. So he did a heck of a job. They scan all that, machine a bunch of the panels and everything else. It's really cool how it all fits together and the quality of it whenever it gets done too. So there's a lot of modern stuff added to the car, but yeah, we just didn't want to take away too much from it. So we were when Eric Brockmeyer and I were working together trying to lay it out, him and I both agreed that we wanted to kind of keep the same feel of what GM had with it and just enhance it a little bit here and there.
No, I think that you've given it a more IROC race car kind of a nose to it, with the air intake in the front, and it looks like it like slants out more, and goes down to a chin spoiler, and you made an IROC Camaro more aggressive.
Yeah. I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, definitely.
And so all the ground effects and all that's carbon fiber or metal?
It's a mix of both. So it's anywhere that's shown that it's appears to be carbon is carbon, and anything that's painted or in a satin black finish or something is aluminum outside of the body itself, which is still steel.
Is that an original IROC car?
It is. It was an '85 IROC, so that's what it said on the title. So, wow. And we hauled the car out of Phoenix, Arizona, and so it was a super nice dry car. But the problem with those things is they're not old enough that the reproductions, companies have gotten a hold of much of them yet. So, and then they're old enough yet GM doesn't have anything anywhere for them. So it was a big scramble trying to find some parts and pieces that we needed for the car. But, nobody was, so it was just digging around. Man, it was digging around a bunch trying to find somebody with an old, nice part is what it boiled down to.
That hood looks like that's 100% custom.
It is top and bottom. So it's we did sheet metal work all on the underside of it, and then we shortened it, I believe. I'm confused. I think we shortened it, and on the leading edge of it, because those used to be out over the headlights. When you open it up, you'd see the top of the headlight. We lengthened that. Or we shortened it so we could get the chin spoiler and narrow up the headlight area a little bit on it. So just to change the visuals of it a bit.
What powers it?
Don Hardy LS7, and so he's naturally aspirated, and we used Holley intake and throttle body on it. But he rung like 620 or 630 horse out of that thing on the crank. So
have you driven it yet?
Just a little bit out of SEMA, basically. So, now holidays are all here. We got to wait and scheduling and all that stuff. My time and my engine tuners. So I use Aaron Carpenter from a Performance up in Nashville, Tennessee. So I got to get on schedule with him and with my schedule and go do some road tuning on it. So, but other than that, he's got pretty good over Wi-Fi. So it ran good out of SEMA. I ended up in that stupid parade they have out there and couldn't get out to the trailer. And I ended up on Las Vegas Boulevard cruising for a few miles anyway.
Wow, that's cool. That was an opportunity. Are you gonna?
Yeah, it was.
Are you gonna have it at Columbus and put it on the autocross?
Yeah, we'll probably have it there for sure. So that's our intentions with it. Next show be out at Barrett Jackson at their Cup deal. We'll show it there and have some fun with it there, and then we'll probably start some of the outdoor stuff with it for sure. It's all DSE under it. Their high end stuff that they offer, the highest end stuff they offer for those cars. So that thing track. Going fast, straight line, whatever, it's going to handle it.
Brother, I wouldn't change a thing on this one.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it's the back of the car. I was pretty happy with how all the splitter and everything and the exhaust all came out on it. And the way we did that, we were able to tuck the mufflers up in behind the gas tank below the trunk floor. And so we really didn't modify much of the floor behind the axle. So those mufflers fit up there, and then the splitter come down, to conceal them up in there. And it give us a good opportunity to get out of the back of the car where the exhaust tip is. We used a newer generation fuel tank, so a plastic cell out of a Camaro. And I did have to raise that up a little bit to be able to have the car sitting down where it does.
Like I said, brother, I am a huge fan of this one. Before we run, anything else I need to know about it?
Oh, all that power from Don Hardy engine rolls through one of Mark Bowler's transmissions, his 4L85s, and I'm sure that's going to perform flawlessly once we get more road miles on the thing, and then we head back to Drive FX, third member in it through DSE there, and then the bare brakes that are on the car are incredibly amazing, as usual. But yeah, so and then big shout out to Vintage Air too, with Front Runner on the thing, and they actually. Rick Love over there give me some help on the controls for the dash, and those things now work flawlessly, and we were able to work together on those to get the look we wanted. So that was awesome. Another huge shout out I'd like to do is to Dakota Digital. They're a huge help in getting the look that we wanted on the gauges with the carbon fiber face, and those things always work flawlessly as well. So it's good stuff.
I think you absolutely killed it, and I'm always so thankful when you'll give me a few minutes to tell me about what you got.
Yeah, well, we for sure appreciate the time too, Scotty. It's always fun.
All right, y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
Okay, you too, man.
So there you go from the 2022 SEMA Show in Greening Auto Company. A very cool 1985 IROC Camaro. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.